Welcome back, my friends. Ben Only here. Glory to the Empire, bringing you another clan battle. This time being hosted by the clan Cintra, who I am guesting with. Let's move on to the teams. So Team A, we've got a different format here. We've got a team called Resolute. They're playing as the tribal warriors. Battalion Sacre, they're also playing as the tribal warriors. The Legion of Cerbere, they're playing as the skirmishers. And then the Cintra clan are split between cavalry and bowmen for the first round. Moving on to Team B, we are featuring as the Vlandians for the first round. We've got two sets of Vulgars. We're going to be at the Kingdom of Hordaland and the Compagnie of House-Hessian are coming in with the sergeants, and then their cavalry and crossbowmen are split up between the Chide Village people. Never seen them in one of these battles before, so I look forward to seeing how they play. Round one, we're moving up as the Aserai on the left-hand side of our spawn, getting the high ground where we wait in the trees. It's a very open map, so both teams take their time before engaging one another, kind of trying to lure each other into their fight of their choice, I'm guessing. But we take our time up here. All the forces are up here, just waiting. The enemy, I believe, has been spotted over here on the right-hand side. They've circled round to get to the high ground on our right. We are quick to harass them in the skirmish phase as our tribal warriors and skirmishers move up. Our cavalry and their cavalry, by the looks of things in the top right-hand corner, have engaged with each other. That fight will determine a winner, I'm sure, for that battle, and then they can assist and harass the rest of the team. But for now, we're taking shots at the shieldmen and the Vulgars, the sergeants. Oh, bit of team damage from me. That's okay. We're harassing the enemy, so our tribal warriors can potentially move up at the ideal time. Looks like we've got the firepower on them. I can't see any crossbowmen at this point in time firing back, which is making it hard for the enemy Vlandians to move around under the bow fire. I do believe the crossbowmen come into play relatively soon. Looks like the cavalry fight is dying down a bit. A couple of horses of cavalry I see on the horizon. Still fighting, I see. We'll find out the conclusion of that. The skirmishers, I see Aserai skirmishers and some tribal warriors are moving up. And I think the rest of the tribal warriors will be joining them shortly. We're trying to get some good angles and seeing what we can see. There's some Vlandian Vulgars trying to sneak up on us now, but they are retreating. And I believe we're taking crossbow fire now. Crossbow bolts are coming our way from the horizon just over there. The call has been given to watch out for the bolts. But at this distance, it's very hard to make some effective shots, although you can still get each other, so we have to be wary. Oh, they are getting very close to my feet. The battle now is engaged, the main battle between the infantry. Looks like there's cavalry of both sides. There's lots of infantry fighting out on that slope up to the enemy's side. There's a lot of fighting going on there. I can see a lot of orange, I think one of the enemy clans isn't there. But that's the clan we saw, the Vulgars walking down on the left-hand side. That might be their downfall because we've engaged with their other infantry units. Quite a few camels I'm seeing, that's good. Oh, there's still a couple of Vlandian cavalry though. Drips and drabs of Vulgars coming in. I think they've made a mistake splitting their forces. I don't know what their intent was. I can't see from their point of view. But our infantry seem to be in some sort of mass, giving us an advantage in this engagement. We have got some tribal warriors by the looks of things in the distance, unless they are people who shouldn't have respawned. I don't think so. A couple of cavalry units still battling it out. I don't notice him when I'm playing. I thought he was on our side. That's what you get for not having the team banners on. It looks like the engagement has pretty much died down though. There's some Vulgars running off to our left-hand side, probably trying to flank us archers. The fight at the top of the hill has died down. We're collecting arrows. The crossbowmen are not to be seen. There's only a couple of infantry left. The fight finished quickly. Quicker than it started. But anyway, the final Vulgars are coming round to engage us. We're getting some shots off now to see if we can get some cheeky kills on them. Brave Vulgars are coming up. You're not going to see the best archery from me, I'm afraid, my friends. I'm no Robin Hood. But I know how to fire in the right direction. And here we go, moving up now. There's quite a few of us. We've got tribal warriors, skirmishers, and bowmen all moving up. The Vulgars working together. Going out as a team, I should hope. Never say never. Although we have about double the men, they can still win this. Awful shots coming off from me. Ah, we got that one. Two and one in every fight nearly. I turn my back and I get taken down by a member of the LCO. Team A ultimately win that. The Aserai though, very great first half. I enjoyed that. Round 2, moving up again to our left hand side. Our team is the enemy. If you can see, can we see them? In the distance there, I can see the yellow shields and more yellow infantry along with their cavalry. Our cavalry's on our left hand side along with the rest of our forces. We did actually miss a round. The last round we fight, we crashed, so I'm not uploading that one. Unfortunate that the game does crash. We're hiding behind the tents, so we are out of the sight of their crossbowmen. They do have a good amount of crossbowmen, 8 or 9 I think. Might be wrong. We're taking some shots, some long distance shots might I add, at the shields. Keeping them pinned, giving them a bit of pressure to move up slowly as our infantry hopefully get into some good positions before they make their attack. The cavalry to our back left again, waiting for the opportunity, the opportune moment to engage. We're all kind of hiding back here behind these tents, waiting to see who makes the first big step to determine how to fight. What's that on top of that tent? I think it's a man behind the tent on the cliff, but it looks like there's some crossbowmen in the distance, probably getting into a better position to take out their crossbows and fire away at us. Okay, here they go, moving up. The infantry are moving up. We've been ordered to go around onto the left in these cliffs, probably to get some cover and to be able to move up slightly. Someone's been Ramboing, but they have apologised. All good, no problem. Moving up. Tribal warriors place their shields down on the floor of the sand in the centre of this area, this arena. We're taking some shots over the skirmishers' heads whilst they also plant their shields in the sand. The crossbowmen are firing back, trying to be cautious not to get in their line of sight. They're just on the other side of the skirmishers. I don't know if you can quite see them, but I'm trying to not be seen by the crossbowmen for now. Maybe I should be taking shots at them. I can't quite get the best angle on them. We've got some cavalry down there, down the bottom of the cliff, maybe waiting again, or some infantry. Maybe the other tribal warrior clan, I believe. Tribal warriors are moving up. I'm sure the skirmishers will soon to follow. The enemy sergeants are opposite us. They will be the hardest to take down. Crossbowmen running in the distance, having to retreat back as the enemy, as our tribal warriors. And we've got another enemy clan coming in to the right side. Those tribal warriors are going to be flanked from 2 sides. The skirmishers and ourselves do need to react quickly. We're going to save our teammates. CRB are moving up to assist. We are to take pot shots. There's still crossbowmen firing at us. You saw him there. And the fight rages on down there as there's an engagement between the many infantry groups. It looks like the Vlandians have got the numbers though on our infantry. Hopefully something will happen. A lot of crossbowmen aiming now towards myself and the rest of the bowmen. But the tribal warriors seem to be working together. And what's that I see on the horse? It's some Aserai cavalry are coming in. Don't know if there's any Vlandians there. There's like, yeah, some Vlandian cavalry as well. The cavalry has joined the fight. It's got a bit messy now all of a sudden. Everyone's spreading out. A lot of the Vlandians are trying to give chase to us crossbowmen. To us bowmen. We are slower than them. If they choose to chase us, they will catch up. But we've got some good angles, and there's not enough of them really to give a threat, to pose a threat to our bows. Good effort by these Volgirs, Vlandians, to push up on us bowmen. I've ran out of arrows. A couple of tribal warriors have survived, and quite a few skirmishers have survived that fight. A few cavalry are also roaming the field. Time to scavenge for arrows. I'm not too sure how many of the enemy is left. I don't think there is that many at all. Maybe a couple. There's a few hidden away. It's time to take them down. The skirmishers are moving in for the final fight. A nice drive-by there from a camel. That guy on the cliff, I want to get him, but I'm scared I'm going to get shot. 1 arrow. I shoot. I miss. And our infantry's finished off their infantry. That's got to be the end of this round, surely. The Aserai have taken another round. Again, we missed one of the rounds because it crashed. Unfortunate. Soon that won't happen. Team A win this round. Time for a side swap already. We are playing as the Vlandians this time. Yep, there's going to be two 15s of Volgears. We're going to be playing as the sergeants with spear, sword, and shield, and then of course cavalry and crossbowmen. Team B, similar to what we had, two lots of tribal warriors, skirmishers, the cavalry, and the veteran archers. So here we are, round 3. We quickly make our way over to the ruins. Here we can use the choke points to our advantage, but we do choose to move up because the enemy are, from what we scout, are on the far side of the map. So we need to move into the centre, potentially to bring the fight closer to them, otherwise this could take all day. We've got the Volgears moving up, we've got some crossbowmen somewhere nearby, our cavalry are also nearby. You can see some enemy cavalry up there on the horizon. I believe the enemy come out in force now. You can see some shields forming up the right hand side slope. Our crossbowmen are forming up behind us. We've got a nice double line shield wall as the veteran bowmen begin their rain of arrows down on us, trying to probably pick off the crossbowmen, if not weaken our shields. I can see cavalry, I can see tribal warriors up there, veteran bowmen. Maybe they've got maybe there's a skirmish shields actually, skirmishers. So their whole force is up there together, which is it's going to be hard for us to assault. Our crossbowmen are obviously taking some shots. They're getting out of line of sight. This is quite a bit of a wait for the time being. Our orders aren't to move forward just yet. We're trying to wait to see if the enemy does anything. Maybe one of our clans can get an angle on them. But ultimately we are sitting ducks here. If the enemy choose not to come down the hill, they can fire until they run out of arrows. And they'll probably get more kills than we get on them. I think that's the CRBR moving up on our right hand side using the line of sight. Oh, someone kicked me, it's okay. But yeah, they are scouting and hiding their units. What's this? A member of our cavalry has just came back. What's going on there? Why is only one cavalryman? He's not allowed to be on their own. Maybe that's why he's came back. Maybe there's been a cavalry engagement and we've got the loss of that. And yeah, there's a lot of them on the move on the right hand side. They're probably going to get around the right hand side and get on a good flank of us. And you know, if we don't react to it, they can shoot us in the sides, shoot us in the front, but either way they'll be able to flank us. So I guess we've been given the order to move backwards, back to the ruins. As you can see, the enemy archers have now occupied the village in which we were just. We didn't want to let them flank us, so probably a good move. Our Volgears follow suit, come on past us, the CRBR. Get behind the sergeants. Crossbowmen, I'm not sure where they are. Enemy skirmishers, is that moving on the left hand side of our formation? Our cavalryman coming back again, probably doing some scouting. Enemy bowmen moving up in front of us. They seem to be the biggest threat so far in this round. Enemy cavalry seem to be roaming the village. Veteran bowmen moving up on our left hand side. Trying to get that nice angle on us. Shoot the feet and toes of the sergeants. We've got some enemy infantry on the skirmishers. Is it all skirmishers? Yep, the skirmishers on the right hand side. This isn't looking too good for us. I mean, we can stay for a while, but shields only last so long. And I'm sure they'll find the cracks at this range. The CRBR, the Volgears, hopefully are going to push up on the right hand side. I'm not sure what our intention is here. Oh, the order for charge has been given. They've ran off to the right hand side, probably to flank us, and at that moment we've taken the opportunity to run in now. Of course, the veteran bowmen, slightly heavy armoured, more heavily armoured than the sergeants, believe it or not, giving us a slight speed advantage. They're not going to get away. We have got a cavalry trying to slow us down, helping out the bowmen. Our cavalryman has just been taken down. I've dropped my spear to gain a bit of speed. I hope it works. The bowmen have no choice. They've got to turn and fight. Oh, that cavalryman's getting a few nice hits in. Oh, it's a bit laggy to me, but I got the kill. Very nice. Surrounding, overwhelming these bowmen. this actually happened to us when we were the veteran bowmen on the round that crashed. We were the first clan to be killed because they just chased after us, and without any infantry support, the bowmen just slow and you get taken down. And looks like the CRBR followed us. That's great. That is good. We can't let them get caught out. I think maybe there's a 2 clans there. I'm not too sure. You know, it's House-Hessian playing as the bowman. They have announced they're dead. You have to announce your death when you've all been wiped out. We're all moving down there. Looks like there's a bit of a scrap going down here. Their flank was too late to the party. Minimal damage done from the Aserai team. They had the advantage at the start, but maybe our moving back, you know, they separated, and the second they separated, we monopolized on that. That we're forming up. The enemy in front, the enemy infantry, tribal warriors, they know what's coming. Staring each other out. Javelins overhead. There's a couple of skirmishes in between the gaps, I believe. The order's been given to move forward. But I believe our leader Dark isn't happy with the staggered formation. CRBR on the right side. Yep, but that's it. We're all moving up together at the same time, marching side by side. CRBR know what they need to do. They've got to go for that small flank and the other archway as we go up through the middle as a column of destruction and steel. Order for charge. So the blows are being exchanged. They are spread out quite nicely. The Volgirs coming up on the right hand side strong. As sergeants, the fight is quite even here on the left hand side so far. Swinging weapons to keep the enemy at bay, trying to get in those kills from behind. The tribal warriors are looking like they are in trouble. On the whole though, looks like the enemy have been defeated. Wow. Only 3 rounds this time. There was 2 crashes in total. It was definitely a more tactical clan battle compared to others. It doesn't really matter who wins, but Team A wins this one. I love this part when we move up as a column. Very intimidating. But as always, my friends, thanks for watching. Glory to the Empire. Stay tuned and keep an eye out for the next one.